Today's video is brought to you by TradeSkinsFast.com. Trade skins, do it super fast, and get some cool items. It's 100% safe, so make sure you check it out. Let's roll. Hey guys, Maxime here. I noticed that my friends didn't know about this little known fact, so perhaps some of you will learn something new as well. This isn't actually a new discovery, it's a pretty old one, but there's people who don't know about this. The majority of CSGO players want high FPS, which means most of us will reduce our quality settings. For example, setting everything here to the lowest. However, there's something you need to know about using Molotovs and incendiaries. The fire that spreads around triggers a particle effect which looks like a black smoke. So what people don't know is that you can make the black smoke less visible. In a recent update, CSGO has adjusted the shader settings of the game, which makes enemies brighter when they're far away, but then goes darker when you're close. This is possible when shader settings is set to low. Many of you might like this, as it counters the distance fog CSGO has. But let's be honest, it doesn't look right at all. If you set shader settings to something higher, you won't get the sudden brightness. Now, there's another important setting, and that's effect details. This controls some of the visual effects of the game, including the black smoke. But interestingly enough, on lower settings, it doesn't look right. Just like shader settings.
But Maximo, what's your point?
If you're using shader settings on low and effect details on low, this is how it looks. So what happens when you increase both settings to high? You can actually see much more clear. Here's a play of me when I'm using these settings and I'm able to see enemies through fire pretty well. Here's another interesting play from Rain. It feels like he's spraying and praying cause he might have a problem seeing through the fire. My shader settings and effect details are both set to high, and look how well I can see through. Perhaps Rain in the previous example was using lower settings, but that's not really the point. The point I'm trying to make is, if you're using high shader settings and high effect details, you actually have an advantage because you see through fires easier, and that's because the black smoke is less visible. But at the same time, this is better for people with computers that can handle it. I suggest you try it out by setting shaders and effects to high, and if it doesn't affect your FPS that much, keep it. Hope this video helps. I'll see you guys soon, but in the meantime, go bananas.